So in Surah Al-Ra'd, the chapter of the thunderbolts, Allah gave us an idea of how the rain fall. So Allah said, Alam tara anna Allah yusji sahaban, thumma yu'allifu baynahu, thumma yaj'aluhu rukaman, fatara al-wadqa yaharaju min hilalihi. I'm not going to explain this. I'm going to give you what science said. Any scientist on television that comes along, he said, okay, it's going to rain in Abuja, 25 minutes, it's going to rain. You see them all the time on television. They're telling us after the rain have fallen even. They say Abuja is going to be flooded with rain for the next few minutes, and then, Kogi State, this and that, they tell us how the rain is going to fall. It is as if they are doing some occultish, but it's not. It is based upon calculation and reading. What they do is that they send balloons and satellite to the stratosphere and troposphere. These two places, stratosphere, troposphere, these are the locations where rainfall and snow take place. The engineering of rainfall and snow is most of the time in troposphere. So they send balloons there. So the balloon, what it does is that it reads the atmosphere, the wind velocity, the movement, the rain. They study. They know, okay, if the wind from northeast moves to certain part of the location, it means it's going to rain this much. They know. They have studied that. So Allah is telling us, Alam tara anna Allah yusji sahaban. Don't you see how we move the clouds gently? Summa yu'allifu baynahu. Then we join them together. Fatara al-wadqa yaharju min hilalihi. When that, material get to certain things, science call that updraft. And today, wallahi, ask any, weather forecaster, what are the principles of rain? He will say it's only three. Number one, movement of the clouds. Before it rains, look at the heaven. You will see small pieces of clouds moving independently. You see them moving, science called that cumulus cloud. Those are the cumulus cloud. When it becomes so heavy, the draft becomes so heavy, it becomes so big and it looks darkish. It's called cumulonimbus. I don't know where they get this name, don't ask me. They call that cumulonimbus. Then when it becomes cumulonimbus, it becomes so heavy, pregnant with rain, then it begins to go updrafted. So Allah directs this rainfall where it's going to fall. فَتَرَى الْوَدْقَ يَخْرُجُ مِنْ هِلَالِهِ. How could a man in the desert, far from civilization, without any computerization, be able to give us information that is consistent with modern science, that this is how the rain falls? Answer the question. You can answer the question. No wonder Allah said, لَإِنِّي اجْتَمَعَتُ الْإِنسُ وَالْجِنُّ عَلَىٰ أَنْ يَأْتُوا بِمِثْلِ هَٰذَا الْقُرْآنِ لَا يَأْتُونَ بِمِثْلِهِ. This is of the reason. So when scientists see this in the Quran, they say, what? Who told Muhammad? You know how they call him Muhammad? They say, who told Muhammad? I said, I don't know. You tell me. How could he have known this? In the 7th century. In the 7th century. So Maurice Bucaille, a scientist in France, he said, for you, if you say that Muhammad wrote the Quran, you must also believe that in the 7th century, somewhere in the Arabian desert, Muhammad had a big computer hidden in the desert. When everybody go to sleep, he will bring it up and he will compute it and he will give it the answer. But how can that be? This is Maurice Bucaille, one of the best men in France. Maurice Bucaille, champion when it comes to science. He's the leading scientist today in France. He became Muslim when he read the Quran, trying to destroy the Quran. He was given the challenge to write and condemn the Quran, but somehow he became a Muslim. Well, the bad thing is that the United States banned him from coming to America. England banned him. Australia banned him, along with few allies. Why? Because anytime he comes to your country, white people, they want to go and listen to him. Maurice Bucaille? Why would you become a Muslim? You could become an atheist or Hindu. Muslim? So they want to hear from him. Why? So when they come and sit down and he begins to explain things, now they become quiet. And by the time he leaves the lecture, many want to take Shahada. So by that virtue, the United States and other few allies of the West, they sanction him and they wouldn't allow him to read, to come to their country.